The snake pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB. Throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Ray. Showing off the arm.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take... kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Got it set up on the outside. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the...
Turning on the Jets. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that 1st down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here. Football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Washington. Buys a little extra time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's White. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Caught over the middle. It's Webb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab. There he goes. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. The RPO, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Selden. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holloway. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get through. He's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Manning. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Safe completion on the screen. Past the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Ray. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Washington. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Maryland!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give is to Smith. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get
Actually, I like it a lot. I like it better than last year's, buddy.
It's so
How about you?
important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on video.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Yeah, I do too. The realism is there, I feel, compared to last year.
He goes out of bounds across the 25.
Really neat, man. They did a good job.
His head is spinning. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got a man, it's White. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Quickly out for the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McConnell. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's McConnell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got the first down and more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Terrapins will try to punch it in on first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Selvin. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holloway. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hokies are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And the Hokies get enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. He wants to throw it. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 30. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That's caught. It's Webb. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Past the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
42 Spider. Spider. Rita.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Washington. He's got it down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Going up top. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
And I think the defense is doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Flips it out in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
To the air on second down. And the timing just a hair off.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man, it's White. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Oh, they're after him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.